Islamic greeting is very important for all of us because we are praying for each other. So I'll offer you the Islamic greeting again so that we have the opportunity to practice, to exercise this spirit. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Now, how should we respond in the future? The next class, when the Sharif is coming in, is when anybody offer you the Islamic greeting, you should wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's how you should respond. You know? That is the spirit. Now, we have been learning bit by bit about our religion, but it's important for us to try our best to implement it, to act upon it. Knowledge without action is not going to help us a lot. Whatever you believe in, you must try your best to move forwards and implement it. Then you can see the benefit. Anything is like, this vitamin is good. Yeah, I know it's good, but I'm not going to eat it. Then it won't bring any changes in you. You just have to swallow it, consume it, and then you see the benefit will come to you. The same go to knowledge. We hope all the brothers and sisters will have the right spirit. Now, we have been sharing with you the importance of having faith, belief. Now, belief is something deep in our heart, our mind, but how strong is your belief? No one knows except you and God Almighty. In life, they said, if you believe you can do, you will do it. But you say, I believe I can do, but I'm not moving. I just sit down, I believe, no problem, I believe. They will do, no changes. You must move. If you said, I can do this, so you have to act upon it, plan and move forward. Then at the end, you see the result by yourself. Belief is very abstract. If you really have the strong belief, you can see it will move you, inshallah. When you really have a strong belief, brother and sister, first thing you can overcome, sure that you can overcome, is fear. But belief is not here to make you violent, aggressive. No. Belief is just want to move you to become more positive and constructive. That is how the real belief will always bring a person towards positive and constructive. That's how we believe. Other people believe in the wrong manner, it becomes aggressive. No. Belief will make a person better. Have self-confidence, but guided self-confidence, not overconfident. Overconfident will destroy you again. Now let us go back to this, qada and qadar. One of the pillar, the last pillar of Iman, is to believe in qadar. Qadar is the sixth, the last one. Qadar known as divine decree. And there is one thing that all of us must have the understanding what Allah said about qada and qadar, because this is unseen. Qada and qadar is the secret of Allah, not known to any prophet, even angels. Belong to Him totally. Kept in Lawhi Mahfuz. Lawhi Mahfuz, the preserved tablet. Now, let me read this verse. The sixth and the last article of Islamic faith is belief in the divine decree, qadar in Arabic. The divine decree, qadar, is an extremely important article of faith, and people of various faith have differed among themselves concerning this issue for a long time. The divine decree is Allah's hidden mystery whose depths are inaccessible for human beings to fathom, to think. A Muslim should learn the correct belief regarding the divine decree and stick to the advice of the Prophet. When the divine decree content is mentioned, take to silence. This is what the Prophet said. Because even it is a secret, you don't go deeper than that, because you will not have the right understanding at the end of the day. Because we try to understand things according to our mindset. But Allah don't follow us. Now, I share with you, just this is an exercise. Yeah? Now you listen carefully and try to respond. Yeah? Try to respond whether it is okay or not. If I say anything I do or I do not do, yeah? Don't blame me. I have no power. I am powerless. God, the Creator, the most powerful, He ordained what is going to happen. He predestined what is going to happen. If I don't do the good thing, it's not because I don't want to do. God have ordained that for me. Yeah? If I'm not going to be happy, don't blame me. If I'm not going to smile at you, don't blame me. God made me like that. I just don't smile to anybody. Yeah? So, if I have no job, don't blame me. It's been ordained that I'm not going to have any job. If I'm not married, don't blame me. It's ordained that I'm not going to be married. Everything that happened, don't blame me. Everything is in the hand and the power of Allah, who decide everything, the most powerful. Is that belief okay? Okay. The second exercise. Anything I do or I don't do, don't connect me with God. It's me who decide. I am the one who make decision. Why you going and bring God into this matter? No? I want to wake up. I don't want to wake up. I want to eat. I don't want to eat. I don't want to work. I want to work. I want to get married. I don't want to get married. Why do you relate this with God? It's me who decide. I am the decision maker. I want to come here, I come. I don't want to come. Why you go and blame God? When you bring God into this picture, it's me who decide. How do you feel now? The second one. How do you feel? Huh? Okay, the third one. Anything good is from God. Anything good that happened to me is part of God want me to do. Anything bad happened to me, it's from me. I choose the wrong way. God don't want me to go to the wrong way, but I choose to go to the wrong way. God do not want me to get involved in drug. But now I'm a drug addict. God do not want me to steal. But stealing is my hobby. Now, what do you think now? Among the three, which one you think makes sense to you? Yeah? The third one. Yeah? The third one seems to be very logical. Yeah? You know? The first one is wrong. Even they have the right intention to tell us God is powerful. He decides everything. It's true. We never deny God's power. Okay? But what happened, the first two extreme? The extreme, the mistake the first group is trying to tell us, whatever happened to me, not me, but he or she forget that God have given you certain authority. God said, everything belongs to me and I give you certain authority to choose, to decide. God. The authority is from me, but I've given it to you. Kulillahumma malikal mulk tu'til mulka man tasha. Allah said, every kingdom, everything belongs to Him, and He will empower you. Only you do not want to use the freedom, the empowerment that Allah has given. So you cannot blame Him 100%. You have to be blamed too. Thanks. The second group, very confident. Me. You are denying the power of God. It's like, no, God have nothing to do. It's me who decide. Of course, you can decide. But Allah Almighty can make another decision. You plan. But whatever happened at the ending of your plan is up to Him. He still have the absolute power. But He have empowered you to make certain decision. But after you make a certain decision, He can even interfere. If Allah planned for you, He can do it. Sometimes you plan to travel here and there. You have paid everything. But something that Allah wanted to happen, you just cannot travel. It's part of His power. He has the last decision. He make the last one. You plan, He will make it happen. If it's going to happen. If not, it's His will. The third group have very good feeling. Good from Him, bad from me. Good from Him, bad from me. Fair enough. But still, are we denying God's power to make something that is bad? He has the power. It may be bad for you, but not bad for God. Remember, sometimes certain thing is good for you, it's not good to Him. Good must be guided by what He said is good, then it's good, not what I say. If you ask the drug addict, why, or this or drug trafficker, why do you do this? For a living. I'm helping the poor. I'm like a Robin Hood, no? Rob the rich, help the poor. Is that bad? To you, it's good. To the poor, oh, he's my hero. He always feed us. He give us help. You know, He give us food and drink. But in the eye of God, still is wrong, because everybody is given their right to own. You have no right to take anything without their permission. Just an example. But Allah have the power. I give you one example. Any one of us here who are healthy today, do you want to fall sick? No. But do you experience sickness? Yes. Do we look for sickness? Do we ask to be sick? No. So sick is not good. But Allah have His own plan. He make you sick for two reasons. Number one, do you have patience to go through the sickness? And the Prophet said, whoever falls sick, he has patience to who? It's a process of purification. Allah is purifying yourself from your sin. Normally when people who are sick, they cannot do a lot of bad things. What can you do? I'm sick. And maybe Allah Almighty, He sees everything. He knows if you are not sick now, you may do something worse. He protect you. He stop you from doing that by making you feel sick. Only those who have the deep understanding about Qadar and Qadar will have the faith. I leave it to Allah. I plan, I try my best. Whatever happened at the end, This is qada. This is what Allah have ordained. Where are we now? Yeah, we just take about silence when the Prophet said, because these are things that nobody can really have the understanding. But I like all the brothers, just the brothers, recite this sentence at the same time until the end. Recite that together. Bismillah, brothers. Recite aloud. Where did it disappear? Okay, good. Now the Prophet is trying to explain to us. We can say, I believe in this, I believe in that, I have contributed so much, I have done so much good deeds for the sake of Allah. Even you have spent the wealth of a gold in the Mount of Uhud in Medina, is huge, the mountain. Allah will not accept that deeds if you deny qadar. Because qadar is qadar, and qadar is part of iman. Now, to the sisters, please help me. Sisters. Okay? Read this sentence. Sit down. Okay. Do we understand what the Prophet is trying to share with us about how important to understand the decree qada and qadar? There are two words. Listen carefully. One, qada, Q-A-D-A, and then approximately. Then you have qadar, Q-A-D-A-R. Okay? What is the difference, to make it easy, the difference between qada and qadar? Qada is something written. Qadar is the way towards that. That is qadar. You cannot escape. Qada is like you are going to Ipoh, example, to the north. Ipoh is on the north. Now you are going now. That going is qadar. You have to go towards the north. You cannot say, I want to go to Ipoh, but I'm going to the south. You cannot reach Ipoh. You get further. You have to follow that way that brings you to the north. Qada and qadar. Now let me share with you other from other angles so that you have better understanding. Our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent by Allah Rabbul Alameen to give us the right understanding about the unseen. These are all unseen. No one knows, except Allah alone. Number one, in Surah Hadid, the Ayin, chapter of the Ayin, chapter 57, verses 22. Maybe it's not here. You just ignore that. Allah Almighty said, "Ma asaba min musibatin fil ardi wala fi anfusikum illa fi kitab min qabli an tabra'aha inna zalika 'ala Allah yasir." No calamity befalls on the earth or in yourself. Nothing will happen to you, but is inscribed in the book of decrees, Lawhi Mahfuz. Lawhi Mahfuz, remember. Before we bring it into existence, verily that is easy for Allah. Then our Prophet explained further. Kataballahu maqadir al-khalaiq qabla an yakhluq al-samawati wal-ard bi 50 alaf sana. Allah wrote down the destinies of all creatures, every one of us, animal, we, and everything that Allah created. He wrote down the destiny of all creatures 50,000 years before the creation of the heaven and the earth. It's not something new to you, new to me. To Allah, 50,000 years before we exist, Allah have wrote down everything. There is a God that we believe. And this state in Qadar and Qadar make the Muslim very unique compared with other people who believe in God, but they may not believe in Qada and Qadar. And then the Prophet continued. The hadith was here, so earlier maybe. Abdullah bin Samit narrated that our Prophet ﷺ said, I just recite the meaning. The first thing that Allah created was the pen. Allah have His own pen. But don't imagine the pen of Allah is like your pen, my pen, Parker pen. No. Just believe the word qalam. How does the pen of Allah look like? No one knows. It's like when the Prophet said, I seen the like of Allah, the Nur. So his wife asked him, Ya Rasulullah, the Messenger of Allah, how do the like of Allah look like? Like the sunlight? No. Moonlight? No. Starlight? No. What? Spotlight? No. What light? So when the Prophet was looking around all the lights, nothing is the light of Allah. This is His creation. Allah Himself have a very unique way of representing Himself. He just show certain light, but it's not Him. And the light cannot be the same like the light of any creation of Allah. Now, first thing that Allah created was the pen. He said to it, write. It said, what shall I write? Now, the pen is Allah's creation, it's not Him. He created. He said, now, your duty, I command you to write. He said, what shall I write? He said, write the decree of all things until the hour begin. Until the hour You just write everything that Allah wants you to write until the day of judgment. Now, it's very important, but it's not easy, but you just have to have the faith first. When you have the faith, slowly Allah will give you the understanding. Because it's from Him, only from Him. Then He will open your mind and your heart. You will start to see and understand what do Allah means by qada and qadar. Yeah. In reality, we all know. Yeah. I want to recite this hadith. Yeah. A very important hadith. ما يصيب المسلم من نصب ولا وصب ولا هم ولا حزن ولا عزا ولا غم حتى السوقة يشاقها إلا كفر الله بها من خطاياه. No fatigue, the Prophet is telling us, no fatigue, no disease, remember, no sorrow, unhappiness, no sadness, no hurt or any pain, no distress befall a Muslim, even if it were the prick he received from a thorn. You are poked by a thorn. But that Allah expired some of his sin for that. Anything happen that we don't like, to Allah, our Prophet is telling us, is the way Allah is cleansing ourselves from our sin. But normally we don't think like that. Why? Why this happened to me? Why me? I'm a good guy. No. But why good guy have to go through all this pain and suffering? That bad guy is so, so easy, he do what he like, and then he's still very well respected. I'm a good guy. I'm not corrupted. I don't do bad things. I don't steal. But I still suffer. Now the unique of the believers compared with the non-believers. The unique of a true believer than just a person who say, I believe, but they are not committed to their belief, is that anything happen to you, a believer, anything bad happen, you never complain and say, oh God, oh Allah, why me? You don't do that. Anything bad happen to you, you just develop the patience, sabar. Allah know what is good. And then you keep on having hope in Allah, asking for forgiveness, and reflect. You are trying to reflect. What can I benefit from what happened to me? I learned something. When you don't have pain, brothers and sisters, do you understand what is pain? You don't understand. When people say, I am in pain, why? What pain is that? You don't understand. Any one of you know what is migraine? What is migraine? A deep headache, severe headache. But if you have never experienced migraine, can you understand what is migraine? People say migraine. What is migraine? Headache, I know. Because on and off I have headache. What is migraine? Okay. Anyone of us here have gone through some experience of vertigo or vertigo? Yeah? What is that? What is that? Yeah? But if you never experience that, you just cannot feel. Huh? like this, like that, like this, like that. I don't know. I never had that before. Of course, I myself have migraine 30 over years ago, which I do not know what is. I only know headache. Headache, take Panadol, painkiller, halas. But migraine need more than a Panadol. You have to really complete rest, or 1 day or 2 day. Wake up, eat, pray, sleep. Wake up, eat, pray, sleep. Then one day I was hit with vertigo. Early in the morning, I woke up to go to the washroom to take my ablution, to pray my morning prayer. Suddenly I feel the whole world is moving. I'm talking to my, is there an earthquake? Is there? No, but I'm feeling the whole world is spinning. Because I have to pray, so I take my ablution too, and then I start to walk slowly. I cannot even stand. I keep like I'm moving. I'm following the movement. And then I sit down. I still feel the whole world is spinning. I lie down. I still feel that. What is happening? So I was taken to my mind. I think there's some earthquake going on. And you don't feel it, but I can feel it. He said, no. Then I said, never mind, you go and pray first. Let me take a break for a while. Then I was praying. Then I sit up and pray, complete my prayer. I sleep again. I was going to have my class on Sunday. No, I was hit with vertigo Sunday morning. I said, never mind, let me take a good sleep again. Maybe after that, after a few hours, I'm okay. Then 10:45 now, people arrive and I cannot move. So I have to alert somebody. They came up and they fetched me to the hospital. Detained 3 days. But my recovery was very fast, alhamdulillah. Allah make it easy. Then I know what is vertigo. Oh, this is what vertigo. If not, how can I know? People can explain to me. So everything that happened to the believers always have patience and they reflect, and to them, lesson learned. I get another knowledge. Now I know what is vertigo. Not only theory, I experience by myself. When people say, I have vertigo, oh, then I can say, oh, because I have gone through. If not, tiger, what tiger? Huh? Like tiger. No. It's something that you just cannot explain. It's happening. And what caused vertigo? What caused vertigo? You see, if not, we don't know. You see, vertigo normally caused by the imbalance of the eardrum. Can you imagine this ear that Allah has given us, a pair, because of the imbalance inside, cause everything spin around. And that's why we must take good care of our hearing, our ear. Don't underestimate. Like ear, you have the ENT, no problem. No. Don't underestimate all the faculties that God has given us. You must take good care of it. They say it is the cause of what? When something happened, if Allah wanted it to happen, of course, because I've been traveling up and down, flying in, another flight again, out again, in again. So the pressure keep on changing. Cold weather, hot weather. One you are in a winter country, now you're back in the tropical country, and then you have moved out again because of the changing of the pressure. Sometimes it causes the ears imbalance. I'm just sharing this, what the Prophet said. For a believer, they have a very unique belief, their iman. When something bad hit them, they have patience, and they reflect, and they have patience, and they just keep on doing, have good faith in Allah. Allah know what is best for me. Now they're not going to pinpoint at anybody like us sometimes. You make me headache. They are not happy, you know. You start to use your finger. This the intellect finger going out, pinpointing. You are the one who caused me all this problem. Where everything good, not you. Everything good, me. Bad thing, you are the one who caused this problem. Now that is not right. We just have patience. And when something good happened to you, the Prophet ﷺ said, unique, indeed the faith of the true believer. Something good happened, they are so thankful and grateful to Almighty Allah, the Creator, the one who created us and who have predestined the qada and qadar. Now this is very important belief. It may take some time for anyone of us who are not having this belief, to strengthen this belief. Now this is something that I like all of us to have, the right patience. It is not easy, but you just have to have the right patience. But if you still have some problem, you have to ask good scholar who can help you, guide you, and make you have the right understanding, and you move forward. You just have to move forward. Now, the right belief of qada and qadar. I shared with you 3 groups just now. The first group said, anything good, bad, don't blame me. God planned it. I am powerless. The second group, don't blame God. Anything good, bad, I decide. I am the decision maker, as though that God have no authority. The third group seemed to be very good. Good from him, bad from me. But are you telling me that God cannot do anything? He can. But of course, God never called you to do what is bad for you. He always wants you to do what is good. It's for your own goodness. But still, he have the power. It happened in the time of Omar, when he became the Khalifa. Omar is a very strong man, no nonsense. When he was not a Caliph, because the Prophet is a very soft person. The first Caliph, Abu Bakr, is a soft leader. But Omar, very tough. You need soft and strong, both, to balance things. But when he became a Khalifa, he used to have rukun tetangga. You know what is rukun tetangga for the Malaysian? At night when you are sleeping, somebody is moving around. Not the robbery, not the robber, not the thief. People do also, those who want to steal. When you are asleep, they become very active. But Omar would just go around, tour around. And one day he caught a person stealing. He arrested him. According to the law, after the judgment, if you steal because you love to steal, not because you steal to survive, your hand will be cut off. Why? Whoa, this is very severe punishment. Yeah, to tell you how bad stealing people's right. Today, you see, when you don't reinforce this good law, people have no fear in stealing. Yeah, the snatch thief, they have no problem. You can arrest him, you get a good lawyer, and bail you out, you steal again. But when you have this severe law, everyone's right will be protected. You can walk anywhere carry a bag, you don't have problem because nobody there to steal from you. This is for the peace of everybody. But people now say, oh, this is barbaric. And the one who do all the bad thing is not barbaric. They are okay. They are heroes. They are good guys. You know? So they can steal more, and then they pay the lawyer fees more, and the law will fight for them, and they are still outside. Oh, it's a good business, man. It's a good business. Because you do the bad thing, you have the money, you pay a lawyer, the lawyer will fight for you. From you behind bar, you are outside bar. But because you have to pay the lawyer, you're going to steal more. And the lawyer also will get more business. And the whole system go haywire. You are protecting the wrongdoer. You are protecting the criminal more than the victim. So Omar caught this guy stealing. You know what this guy said to him? Yeah, Omar, you are the leader of the believer. Are you going to punish me with what Allah have ordained on me? Allah is the one who allowed me to steal, and you want to cut off my hand? You go against Allah's qadar. Wow. Omar was caught by surprise. This guy seemed to have a very strong belief in qadar and qadar. So he hold back. He hold back, and he left that guy. Because this guy got through the first time, so he keep on stealing. Then now Omar caught him the second time. But this time he also said the same thing, Omar. So Omar asked him, how many times have you been stealing? He said, I don't remember. No. When you say you don't remember, you know how many times. You know? There's many times they don't even remember how many times he's been stealing. He said, you see, first time you got free. Second time you are still free. Third time, fourth time, the last time I caught you, still the qadar of Allah is you are not punished. But this time I'm going to reinforce the punishment, and this is the qadar of Allah. I will punish you this time. Last time I let you free, because when you say this to me, I was thinking it makes some sense. But later on I reflect back, if I caught you the second time, then I will check that if this is your hobby, your style, your lifestyle, I'm going to cut off. Then say, the qadar of Allah to you at this time is your hand will be chopped off. And you see how to understand qadar and qadar. You can play with qadar and qadar. The right qadar and qadar is, we believe Allah Almighty, He have the power to create everything, the good and the evil. Who create shaitan, the devil? Is Him. Who create PIG? This is the year of what? The year of the pig. Who created the pig? Shaitan? No. Allah created everything. He created the pig, He created the cow, He created the buffalo, the chicken, everything. Only He said, this one you eat, this one no. That's all. To see whether you follow or not. Allah created all the fruit in paradise. He said to Adam, eat all the fruit except this. It's still a fruit. But He wanted to test Adam, whether you obey or not. Sometimes when Allah create everything, then He said, this is okay, eat. This is not, don't eat. Riba. You know what is riba? You know what is riba? Interest. What did Allah say? When Allah said, I make business halal for all of you, and I forbid all of you riba. So, the early nation, the people of the book, was so involved in riba. Yeah, the Jew especially, they are master of riba. they control the world finance because of interest. They say riba and business is the same. What is business? Business is making money. What is riba? Money make money. I lend you, in return you pay me extra. Money make money. It's another business. Why this is halal? Why is that haram? It's okay. Who say it's okay? We. Humans say it's okay. But God said, haram al-riba wa halallahu al-bay'a wa haram al-riba. I make business halal, I make riba haram. Can we understand this, brothers and sisters? It's in a very fine line. It's look like it's the same thing. But why here is halal? Why here is haram? I give one scenario. The Prophet said, if you trade, you exchange, barter trade. Yeah? 5 grams of gold with 5 grams of gold. Same material, gold and gold. Any extra you put into that, this 5 grams of gold, in exchange with another 5 grams of gold, you must pay me, say, extra 200 ringgit. That extra is riba. Huh? But maybe this gold is maybe 55%. This is 999 gold. This is 20, 18, 24. Different categories. But the Prophet don't like you to have the barter trade with the same kind of thing, and you have extra money involved. Because in general, people do not really know the difference. Gold is gold. Can you know the difference between gold 24, gold 18? You and me, we don't know. Maybe the brother who involved in gold business, they know. For us, gold is gold. Maybe the design is different. But if you want to barter trade, you can. Gold with other thing, not the same gold. Then you can ask extra. Is allowed. That is not riba. That is business. You understand that? Very fine, but you must know why this is okay, why that is okay. The element of cheating is here. That is straight time. Okay? Good. Brothers and sisters, it is important to have the right understand Allah's knowledge is all inclusive and complete. Allah has recorded everything in the preserved tablet called Lawhi Mahfuz. Allah's will always comes to pass, and His ability is perfect. Allah created everything. This is part of the knowledge of Qada and Qadar. Maybe like what I said now, it's not easy for us as a beginner sometimes to really understand everything, but the general belief is that everything good and bad is Allah's creation. But when Allah stop you from doing something you think is good, He have a reason behind it. You just have the patience and understanding. Later on, you will realize there is a tender going on, business tender. Everybody want to apply for that, and you go in. You have all the contact. You are sure I'm going to get this contract. Last minute, something happened. The contract was given to another person. How do you feel? Yeah? How do we feel? Normally, how do we feel? Disappointed. Somebody is corrupted. Someone. We are starting to blame them. This is mine, man. How can last minute they take it away from you? Oh, we are very, very upset, very sad. So we get so frustrated, angry, we start to gossip, pet bite, slap, everything comes. But a believer who believes in qada and qadar will not react in that manner. How do you feel? Suddenly the one who got the tender, now they are doing the project, they lost. They don't profit because of some thing went wrong with the contract. They cannot perform. They have been sued for not performing. How do you feel now? Huh? Wow, alhamdulillah. I'm not there, man. It's just like you are going to fly for with a group of people to Hawaii. You have planned everything, package paid. Something happened, you cannot travel. How do you feel? Regret. No, now I cannot claim back, paid already. No. But suddenly, those who went there got tsunami there. How do you feel now? Wow, alhamdulillah. you see, this is human. That time you say, you make sujud syukur, because I am not there. If not, I'm gone already. You see, sometimes life is, you don't know what is going to happen, but you must have that good faith. Anything happen is what Allah wanted to happen. Just accept it and move forward. Is that easy? May Allah make it easier for us, inshallah. Any question from the brothers about this? Question from the sisters? You know what happened today? Those who are here is part of qada and qadar. They may have more people want to come, but if Allah said no, something will stop them and they divert to another place. Or someone may not have a plan to come, but I don't know how you still arrive here. You may not have the plan this morning. Am I going there? Am I going there? Suddenly you are here. Because this is part of qada and qadar. Very unique. But you must have that belief. When it happened, you just accept it and try to benefit out of it. Okay? Any question? We have the sister and the mother was with us. They are from, I forget from which part of Russia. They are, alhamdulillah. Welcome them, alhamdulillah. And Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Welcome to Islam. May Allah bless this. The mother just became a Muslim 4 months ago. Allahu Akbar. I think they became a Muslim in Dubai. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. There is the mother of the sister who have been a Muslim for some time. Then the mother have been coming, alhamdulillah. May Allah bless her, inshallah. Jazakallah. Any last question from the sisters again? Yes, good. You make a decision. Yeah, he's going to pass you the mic so that we can hear you clearly.
Okay. For instance, you want to make a decision, but either way is not really good or bad. It's just that we have to decide. So is it okay to ask for a sign? Is it from Allah? Like
Repeat.
for instance, you need to make a decision.
You want to make a decision.
Yeah, and you don't know which one to
It's
go
good.
to. And is it okay to pray for Allah to give me
Guidance.
assign, yeah, like just to lead me to which one I should choose.
Yes, very important for the believers to seek guidance from Allah. You want to make a decision and you do not know which decision is good for you. Then the Prophet recommend us to pray 2 unit of prayer, 2 rakat, known as Salatul Istikhara, prayer to seek guidance from Allah. Because Allah sees everything, He knows, we don't know. But we are going to make a decision now. But I give you one example about this. Is this guy good for me? Example. Or 2 guys there. Which one is better? We don't know. Here also good, here also good. Both are good. No. Here BMW, here is Lexus. Also 2 good car. Or you have 2 jobs. You are looking for a job, 2 jobs came to you. Now you get confused. This job gives you extra money. Because I have more pay here. This one lesser. But the lesser one, you don't travel a lot. You are staying here. You are still with the family. But this one, they give you more. You have to travel far from family. If you have children, you have no time for your children because you have to travel. Now, which one is good? We don't know. Then you pray 2 rakat. But before you pray 2 rakat, you ask guidance from God because you don't see what is going to happen in your future. What we must do? Do some homework. Do some homework. The pro and con of this job. I normally, my lifestyle, Saturday I come to class. I will have some good sisters to discuss about my faith, my iman. I strengthen, enrich myself with knowledge. Now if I'm working and I'm trying, I have no time to come to class anymore. Busy. Now which one do you think benefit you more? You do some homework. Here, money extra. No more knowledge. No more Saturday class. No more seeing all the good sister, Farhan, Anis, and all the good sister around. No time. You know? And if you are married, no time. I'm busy traveling. Which one is better?
The one with more time with family.
Balance.
Yeah.
You see, that's why in the prayer, for you to seek guidance, the Prophet said, in the prayer you seek, Oh Allah, if this is good for me, for my family, for my religion, make it easy. Not only for you, for persons, well, I love traveling. It's good for you. But how about your family? How about your faith? Do you have time to attend classes? Not balance anymore. Now is money, 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 money. Now you are going further and further away. Now your relationship with your family also is getting weaker and weaker. I don't care. I'm busy. Your mother is not well, you cannot be beside. You can't. You have no time. Is that what you want? Then you get. Of course, seeking guidance is good, it's very important, but you must do some homework first. See the balance. I want this, I also want this, I also want this, so it balance. Or I don't care about everything, me. This is me. And that is a different value now. You understand that, girl? Alhamdulillah.
Thank you.
Welcome. Alhamdulillah. Good.
Hello, just on that note of making decision, right? So if you're in a business and you know that you have to make like a winning or losing decision or might gain on the other person loss, so how do you balance that because you know that if I make this decision, those people might be suffer, but my business is good, or he might feel sad, but I feel good. Then how do you balance that, or how do you? Is it a sin to make that kind of benefit to myself decision?
Yeah. Now this is also a very interesting question about if your decision that you know, if I get this, I'm going to cause harm to others. Yeah. Now, if that is one, then there's something very wrong with that kind of offer. That means people who offer you something have a bad intention to take you for a ride. So you become like a victim sometimes. You see, so we normally something that I said about asking is something that you don't exploit anybody's right, you don't oppress anybody. It's a fair trial, open for everybody. So you can try to apply, and then you see whether it's yours or not. But that's why in Islam they say in business don't undertake. Meaning, you know, I have offered him this kind of business. I give him a good one. I say, I give you a special price, special discount. You get to know this from me. I told you. Then now you come to me again. You know, last time you talked to me about that business. What happened? I'm still waiting for the brother. I give you extra. After you do your homework, wow, this is good. Now you come. I give you extra. Now, I didn't get any confirmation from him that he may be thinking. Immediately, I cut him off. That is wrong. Even you get profit because you have a bad intention now. You don't care about his right. You understand that? You understand that? Yeah? Until he said, I don't want that offer. And then you can come in anytime. Give you another scenario. Very easy scenario. You know why Islam said, if somebody come to you and then they say, no, I want to marry you. But you say, I'm not ready. Maybe after a few years. Okay? To be safe, to play safe, we go for engagement first. You know what's engagement one, huh? Is that allowed in Islam? Yeah, in Islam allowed. Now, when I have an engagement with you, I'm not married yet. It's just the L license, not P license yet. Now, somebody suddenly came to know you, and they know that you are not married yet, but they only know that you are engaged. Do you think he can come in? You cannot anymore. But he can be very selfish. I don't care, because I like her, and he is not married yet. No legal document yet. He will just force himself, try to win you over. Cannot. Because he is trying to destroy, yeah, the relationship that you have, yeah, agreed between another guy. The third party only can come in when they know that you have ended that engagement class. That also he cannot fall. He cannot be the cause. If he become the cause, he commit a sin. It's wrong. When he comes you, are you still single? No, I'm sorry. You have to honor. You don't come in between. It's wrong. Even you love her so much, because God have ordained that they have engaged with somebody, and one that ended there, she's a free person, then you can. You understand that? Yeah. But you yourself also cannot allow. Just because of the new brother, you forget the antique brother. You have the new product, old product. Now you New product come, you ignore old. You must remember, sometimes old product have good value. You know, antique good is very valuable. You know, the new lamp have no value. You know, sometimes people are very smart. You say, old lamp for new lamp, old lamp for new lamp. Wow, you see, people want to take our old stuff and give us new thing. Okay, come here. We don't know the value. The old thing have value. You know, the new thing you can get everywhere. Old thing cost, that design cost. No more now in the market. You understand that, sis? Are you clear with that question just now? Huh? Easy to understand? Okay. Oh yes, you have to do something to safeguard. Now, if the company do not exist, nobody can get a job. So you start a company. The company is the one who offers job to all the staff. Now, when the company is facing some crisis, financial problem, the company have to save the company first. Maybe whatever staff they have, which one they have to cut down, they have to cut down. Then the staff have to remember, good time, bad time, but they have to think of the bigger scale. Now you are thinking of yourself, but you as a believer must believe your provision is not only from this company. If Allah said there is always a provision for you somewhere, there will be a provision for you. You have to move to ease the burden of the company. Normally, that should be the spirit. You know, I share with you the spirit of Islam. When I have a company, I offer this to all of you to work with me. When I'm in good time, when I'm bad time, by right, I don't have to tell you. You should come. You know, time is bad. I'm alerting, no? Fund is getting lesser and lesser. Now, how many months? I don't even have any income. Now, as a wise person, a person who feels for everybody, they will say, boss, how is the situation today? I think we can still survive for 2 months. 2 ways that you all can play your role. We don't mind to cut our salary. We work together to save the company. You offer a job for us. Now company is suffering. We are prepared to sacrifice a bit, like how the company is suffering. We also want to participate. We are prepared to cut half of our salary. Let's work together harder and save the company. Will the company feel better? Of course. But if they come even half of the salary, we are not able to last more than 2 months. No problem. We will resign. But now, because you resign in a good spirit, I will remember you. You are a good performer, and now the company cannot pay you. You resign. Anytime when the company start to grow again, I will never forget you. I will bring you back. Because you are a good worker and you feel for the company. But today the world is very different. Bad or good, my money. I don't care about your company. And this is where we have problem. Because we don't have good relationship. Everybody must play their role. My way of valuing things is different. Last time when I start working, I didn't ask salary. How much you can give, I accept. That's my spirit. If I think I can move on, alhamdulillah. If I cannot, I will tell you. So that my time is flexible. People don't understand. Yeah? But through my experience, if I want to do something, I do for the sake because I want to do something good. People can pay me, alhamdulillah. People can pay me. I ask myself, what can I do? That's how I move on. You understand that your question is good, yeah? Something like that. Company is facing bad time. What do you think? May Allah guide us. May Allah bless us. Sorry for the delay. No signal has been there already. Say time's up. Yeah. So we pray. May Allah give us the right understanding about qada and qadar. Even you are not able to really understand everything, just have more patience. Later on, you go deeper. You have a better understanding, inshallah. Yeah? The announcement have been made already. Okay.
So I'm going to have two
Subhanallah.
quick announcements. Number one is that Al-Khadim Youth will be organizing an archery event today from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. It's open to 12 years old and above. It's free of charge, so you can just walk in. So the next, number two, there will be a tahniq event. Tahniq is one of the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. It's feeding something sweet to a newborn, something like dates and honey, and it will be happening 10:30 a.m. next week on 2nd February, so it will be before the class, 10:30 a.m. If you want to know what tahniq is, you can come next week, 10:30 a.m. inshallah.
Yeah, just to reconfirm that. Tahniq means how the Muslim receive a newborn. You know, the Islamic values, the teaching of the Prophet, they show you what to do. Yeah, to shave the baby's hair, to weigh the baby's hair, to sacrifice a sheep for a baby girl, and or two sheep for a baby boy. This is all called tahniq, akika, not tahniq, akika. Yeah, but tahniq is part of it. That you will put some sweet thing in the mouth of the baby and make a prayer. So it's just showing us how, according to Islam, we receive a newborn. How do we celebrate a newborn baby girl or baby boy? This is going to take place this coming Saturday here at 10:30. Anybody want to know how we do it according to the teaching of the Prophet, you're welcome to witness the ceremony, inshallah. That is what about the package of celebrating a newborn. Known something akika, some people say tahniq, and so on. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Remember the spirit again. Remember the Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.